Starting stream.
Oh, whoops. I have to change my icon.
Hello, street friends.
Hello, stream.
What's up?
Welcome to this monthly month.
Bienvenidos.
Yes.
Buenos noches.
That means good night.
Well, yes, it is night, isn't it?
It's like where I am, yeah.
What's good evening? What's the greeting at night?
You know, I looked at this up not that long ago because I was curious myself. But I don't remember it. I guess it's Buenos noches. Okay, well, I guess you're right then, Miller. Bird.
I'm
It's
right.
like the British way.
Haha.
If you say good, you can say good night as a greeting.
Yeah. Why is the Twitch app being a chud? Urgh.
You have it switched on to Chud.
Yeah. I enabled the
Play
chud
the
setting.
line, Jonas.
Jeez.
There.
Yeah.
Yay.
No, I'm just trying to. There we go.
No
Okay,
palm fruit on these trees.
rude.
Not all those ones.
Oh, you know what? I've got to get my compliments.
Oh no,
on
Laurelin Village.
Yeah, it's been taken over by pirates.
Cool. It's the scourging of the Shire.
There goes Link's vacation home.
Mhm. Anyway, hi, how y'all doing, chat? Happy Pride Month.
Happy Pride.
Merry Pride Miss.
Wear this month with pride.
That's right. Simba's Pride. Lion King too. I don't know.
Some of it doesn't have a pride. He has a harem.
Oh.
Wouldn't that be his pride?
Well, I'm sure he's proud of it.
Dee-dee, dee-dee, dee-dee.
Sifumim.
Niflheim.
So why are you bopping me? I haven't done anything.
Not yet.
He's just paying it forward. Is that what it is?
Yes. Boxer's got high energy tonight.
Oh, is it another survival one? Let's
Yep.
go. All right.
Survive this trial if you can.
Let me stop slouching and actually getting close to the screen.
Flow.
Flow.
You say Niflheim, and my mind's like, oh yes, Niflheim, like Norse mythology. You know that Tolkien wrote his stuff based on Norse mythology, like Lord of the Rings. There's a Lord of the Rings set coming out in Magic. Should I talk about Magic?
I don't know. Should you?
Should I talk
Probably
about
not. I
Resident
don't think
Evil?
anybody here cares about it. There's a Lord of the Rings set coming out for Magic the Gathering. That's the end of it.
Oh, okay.
I
They have,
like
like-
have a moat.
There's like
around this
6
area.
different Gandalf cards coming out at once. It's very
Well-
silly.
They had a
Wondering
Street
if-
Fighter. Sorry.
No, go ahead.
They had a Street Fighter thing going on, didn't they? Recently?
Yeah, there was a small set, what it was called a secret lair, which is their small, like usually only 6 cards or so. They've been doing a couple of those with crossovers. They did one for Street Fighter. They did one for Fortnite. They did one for League of
there was one
Legends.
Transformers. I think there was one for that too.
Yeah, they did also another set for Transformers.
When are they going to do the Magic the Gathering Fortnite crossover?
That's what I said. One of the ones they did was for
You did
Fortnite.
say, yeah, you did.
They said there was the Battle Bus and Tomato Town or something. I don't remember. They've also done like some weird ones. Like they did one that was like Lisa Frank themed, where it was just like very oversaturated, surrealist art for a bunch of cards.
Very strange.
They did a Pride one last year that a lot of people got a little weird about because they had one card that it's something, it's like Bear Hot Springs or something, and it's a card that makes two grizzly bear, or it makes grizzly bears, right? You make grizzly bear tokens.
Yeah.
But the art for it that they made was big bara guys in a hot springs,
Hold on, I gotta see this.
and it still makes bears. And there's literally a grizzly bear in the far background of the art, being like, "What the hell?"
Hold on, I gotta. Wow. That's
We get the
wow.
result to go to.
That's amazing.
Oh, it's called Bearscape. That's it.
This is a weird timeline.
Ow.
I think your timeline started getting weird when Kingdom Hearts became a
I do
thing,
not.
but it was a
Yeah,
did not
the
get it.
next one that people are kind of like scratching their heads about is that what is it, Doctor Who is gonna be a crossover with Magic. Like Magic's just doing every crossover they can right now.
oh jeez. I can picture a Kingdom Hearts crossover with them.
Maybe.
I don't get a bow
feel like
for
they-
this one, so.
Not,
trying to figure
well,
out how
not
to
yet.
play.
You don't. You can try to commandeer a bow.
We just need to have some sort of like multi-franchise singularity event happen where it's
That's
literally-
what Fortnite's trying to be. It's trying to be the franchise to end all franchises.
Now, it just falls apart when I put it in the water. It's not useful.
Huh, that's weird. Does water disperse the
No, it
No, because you
shouldn't.
can make boats.
uh,
No, I think it just like the buoyancy was weird and it kind of ripped apart.
huh.
Ow.
Oh my god. This sort of sucks.
Actually says, "Oh, I had to do the shrine like 4 times." Yeah, some of these are kind of hard actually. Turns out when you don't have any of your gear. Because it's just like, oh, just do stealth. It's like, well, you also have stealth gear, that thing you don't have in this thing, so what are you supposed to do with that? Can't really stealth behind them if they can hear you tiptoeing behind them and they just do a 180 on you.
Mike Machine 2012 subscribed for 12 months and says, "I wonder how you all don't get burnout after playing the game almost every day since release, but we're proud you, Crew."
Well,
You just find some to focus on and be fascinated with.
yeah. I mean, games like this. I mean, I love games like this, but admittedly, games like this are good for what we call podcasting, where we podcast. Miller will talk about Magic, or I'll talk about, I don't know, what do I talk about? Coffee. GC will talk about like Resident Evil, or Stoker will talk about Princess Sally, etc., and we,
Well, like that though, I've been. One of the good things right now is that I want to play this game, but I just don't have time. So I spend some of my time watching it with Rick. So that's a cool thing right here.
Ow.
I want to play this game. I don't have a Switch though.
I'm too busy playing Dragonflight and Resident Evil 4 right now. Still
Right.
playing those two.
Would you go up the ladder? Go up the damn ladder, Link.
Damn, serious current. Is it not? Oh my
Oh
god.
god.
Link!
Link, go up the damn ladder.
Oh, get in the robot, Shinji. Oh, there's Fed.
They apparently keep killing each other because they have so many shock arrows.
Sorry, I'm laughing at Fed's
That's
pride
That's got the
image.
Italian.
It's just the
Nice.
Italian sexual.
Nice.
Oh, Vinyl Fan is gifted a tier 1 subscription to Fish Preferred. Thank you, Vinyl Fan.
DC, do you want a Canadian one? I'll make you. Do you want? Here, I'll make you a Canadian one. Hold on, one sec. I'll do it. It's your birthday, so I'll do it. It's not really your birthday.
It's not my birthday.
I know, but I'll do it anyway. 1 second.
Fox just says, we don't know about the rest of the Root Crew like talking about, but what about Rick's interests?
Rick's
I
interest?
think he likes drawing, bottomless furry people. That's why he does it every day.
I'll be honest, guys. I wasn't playing it, but I think the idea is pretty cool. I'm gonna try it out. Go for it.
All right. Yeah. Okay.
I can eat this for some more health.
Ice fruit.
Delicious.
Fresh. Yeah.
Tinkly on the tongue.
Where did I put GCs?
That might give me one more hit, but probably not.
Nice.
Well, you know what? If you go down to a quarter heart right now, you will know it was worth
I hit
it.
them into the water, I mean... Now that I have a bow, I hit them into the water. That's like nearly one hit
Dragon
KO.
has cheered 300 bits.
Hey.
And I am so happy to see that the thing I changed is working. That
There
I
we
moved
go.
the name box over a little bit so we no longer have the person's name off the side of the screen. Because some of you got some really long ass names. All right,
Oh, so
It's that.
it's oh god. I don't know if I like that one.
What one, Miller?
You know that one.
What one?
What are we talking about?
The name, the name of the thing.
Oh, I couldn't see it. It was behind Rick's head. Oh wait, let me go to the chat.
Oh, because yeah, I see it in Discord, and actually, you know what? Twitch can't see it, so I'm not going to talk about it. It's fine.
Oh my god.
Somebody transform me into a mouse.
or a cat at least. I don't know.
Let's see.
There we go.
Chat says they can't because Fedor tried Kraken.
Oh, something went wrong. Come on, Twitch. Here, I'll just eat Rick.
You'll just yeet him. Yeah,
And
there
that
you go.
disappeared. There you all catch it. See, these explosive barrels didn't disappear.
Yeah, you could put those on a shield and get you some jumps.
Get
Man,
you
put
those-
explosive barrels on your shield. Also,
Why are
Just-
y'all bopping me? Y'all are the ones with the dirty minds.
look, that was the bop with Justice Stoker.
There's all kinds of perfectly
There we go.
clean definitions of the word fluid.
Uh-huh.
Got ourselves a German hand grenade.
Oh,
Hello, everyone. It has been a while since I've actually been in the stream, hasn't it?
It has.
has it?
Oh, it's been a few nights. 17 years.
4 Twinkies.
I have lost track of GC. Where is he?
You lost me?
Well, I lost your iconing.
Oh,
Oh, there it is. Never mind about it. Now I have to extract you.
I am surprised I got that on the first try.
Nice.
Good.
I mean, it did help that I could just knock most of them into the water, and they killed each other with the shock arrows, so...
Yeah, I think that's the idea. Is that they're on such high perches, so close to the water. I think the idea is you're supposed to just sort of throw stuff at them and knock them into the water. More bits, more bits.
More bits, more bits. Draw
Bits and
Stoker.
bits and bits. Sorry, what?
Draw Stoker like one of your Rue girls.
Hmm.
Does that mean giving me a pouch?
For the extra blood.
Yeah, for the extra Stoker fluid.
Oh no.
Oh no.
You took something beautiful and made it goopy.
You know what? You're just making it too easy for me
I
now.
am. I shouldn't encourage this.
Why are you doing this, Jonas? Why you kick the stream's dog?
When Stoker says bits, I don't trust him to mean Twitch bits. I mean... Listen.
You ever notice how sometimes you can just hear his eyebrows waggling?
Yeah, listen. Wink, 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 wink.
Here
That's
they
the
go!
sound.
My
That's the
God.
sound of my eyebrows.
I'm not gonna have any backup for this one, am I?
I don't think so. I think if you go up close to the shrine, there's some people, but
Yeah, I talked to them.
yeah, they're just gonna be like, it really sucks. Village is burned and destroyed.
Let's see.
Sorry,
I've seen
I'll
you-
stop doing that.
Now you need like the Hank Out WD-40 meme.
Didn't see any cooking
Get
pots.
some your eyebrow waggles are a little squeaky. You need some grease there.
Grease up the old eyebrows.
You know what kind of grease we need? We need some Stoker fluid.
See, now you're doing it!
Mm.
No, I'm making it not dirty because now I'm making it a form of industrial lubricant and not anything dirty.
So it's not dirty, it's just lubricant.
Yeah.
Industrial lubricant, that's different.
Ugh.
You wouldn't
Yeah,
put
it's-
mineral oil anywhere near your hoojas.
My hooches. Oh no, my hooches.
Not the hooges. What is with us?
I don't know. I have a question for anyone who wishes to answer. This can be crew members or chat members.
Remember, those Zonai pots only work one time.
Only one time. Well, I only needed one thing, so.
Do any of y'all who own Nintendo Switches use any third-party
Yeah, give me-
docks or other such devices to connect them to TVs? If
No.
so, how do you like them? And what do you use?
Don't see why you would need that unless
Yeah,
you specifically
sorry.
don't have an HDMI in on your TV, or you can't find a connector that is HDMI out to like DVI in or something.
Well, there are several reasons why you might want to do that.
Uh-huh.
I'm curious. Go ahead.
No,
I didn't say I was going to list them. I just said there are.
Yeah, no, I got that. No, the only thing I have is I have a dock for my dock. That it's just an aesthetic thing. It puts the Sheikah Slate sort of design in front of the Switch dock, and it glows. Has like LEDs and a plexiglass.
Time to kill literally
thing.
everybody here.
Yay!
Well, that's hot.
Huzzah.
The Sheikah Slate thing, not the murder.
Why not both?
Que no
Well,
las
not
dos.
good.
Word. Doug.
The long and the short of it is that I am looking for I am looking into a secondary dock, potentially a portable one, that I can take with me. I mean, yes, I know technically the dock that came with it is also portable, but it's also large.
Okay.
Okay, never mind.
Oh, I see what you mean.
Yeah, I want a secondary dock.
Yeah,
Also,
then I do
delicious
just
home
take my full-size Switch
you
dock
die.
with me when I go traveling usually.
Also, like, Nintendo's official dock set is like $100, and I'm looking at cheaper stuff.
Boy, it's real racket, isn't it?
Like, I'm looking at a whole bunch of them, and yes, they did used to be iffy with the batteries. Apparently, that's not as much of a problem as it used to be, especially if you just use one of Nintendo's official chargers. Or cables.
Yeah, you need to have a cable that's especially designed for like wattage transfer and not data speed. Turns out you have to construct cables 2 different ways to sort of do that.
Oh, you're talking about the multiple USB-C standards or whatever?
Yeah, so when you sometimes have USB cables that are designed for data transfer versus designed for charging, they'll be constructed differently.
Yeah. I knew about this already because I had to go with this whole rigmarole with my Wacom tablet. But go on. Yeah, no, the USB-C cables are not created equal. Not even remotely.
Nope. Wait, can you just use just a flat out HDMI cable and that's good enough by itself?
For what?
To connect the dock to a TV, yes.
No, I mean to connect the Switch without a dock. Or
No,
do you
because the
need
Switch
dock?
only has the USB-C connection.
Okay, that's what I thought. Which
Well,
I saw someone
USB-C and then a
say.
3.5 millimeter.
I saw someone say something about just using an HDMI and that's good enough. I'm like, but wait, doesn't okay?
No, I think they're
Yeah.
saying again. We were thinking that you needed a different dock because like your TV doesn't have an HDMI connection.
No. My TV's fine. My TV is actually like.
You just need a
one of
way to
those-
charge it. I mean, the best
Yeah,
way
well-
there would literally just be get a portable charger for cell
No,
phones that has a USB-C connection.
That isn't the only thing I need it for.
Okay.
Look, I just need
I-
a secondary dock. That's the long and the short of it.
I don't know of any such thing that I've not seen any such thing, but I can see how there might be something that's literally just a little like transformer brick with the proper connections on it, and nothing.
Yeah,
it
there's
doesn't actually
several.
hold the Switch.
I've never heard
There's
of anything like that.
several options. I've been looking at them. I just wanted to know if there was anyone in earshot of me, so to speak, that had actually tried any of them.
There you are.
Here we are. Rock you like a hurricane.
Okay. No, don't drop that. That's a good one. Anybody else hiding?
I think most of the rest are on the boat.
Yeah. I go over to the lookout tower. Float over there.
I'm looking at different fonts for a thing, and I'm just looking at like the previews of them, and I'm like, oh yeah, this one looks pretty good. I might be able to use this. What's it called? Oh, Comic Sans. Yeah, no, we're not using that one.
Have you ever heard of Comic New?
I have that. So, that one. I don't use it for anything. It's not really useful, but It's a nicer looking version of Comic Sans.
Yeah, it's like Comic Sans the way it should have been.
Ah, the Beacons of Gondor.
Is there such a thing as Serious Sans?
That's when he does the little blue eye. Hey, Miller, I'll link you to this if you want to check it out.
Uh-oh.
If
I don't know if I want...
I don't know if that you would have any use for this, but it's always good to have more fonts. Said Jonas, who has like 500 that aren't even organized in any way ever.
I would buy 500 fonts, and
No.
I would buy 500 more.
When I load, there are a lot for various projects that I've done where I've never used them again. Like like the Frosty the Snowman making different letters font.
Ooh.
And like when I go to like see Windows fonts, it takes like 5 minutes to just think about it before it loads up. It's awesome.
500.
Okay,
Start me over at the beginning. Yeah, okay. It's gonna do that. I need some more food that I'm okay with eating without overriding my attack buff. But they don't have a cooking pot up here.
Lame. They must be on the paleo diet.
You're in your pee
Face.
face.
Face!
My favorite food.
Oh.
Oh, Jesus. Yoda, no. Why is Yoda now like Scooby-Doo?
Listen, man. Yoda's versatile.
Oh.
Oh.
Frederick says use Helvetica. With 2 L's, no less.
Oh.
Yeah, I've seen Helvetica.
Oh.
You wanna hurt yourself. You wanna understand why kerning is important. Look at Helvetica. Just the sounds.
It's like the visual equivalent of nails on a chalkboard. I don't like that. That makes me angry. It makes me want to do a violence.
Every time
Go. Here we go.
Oh, there it is. All right, cool.
Every
Hello,
time I hear Helvetica, I think about the webcomic, which I need to see if that ever started updating again. Helvetica. Did it ever come back? No, the last update was in 2017. That's unfortunate.
Oh, by the way, for those who are wondering, GC requested custom colors, and I obliged.
Helvetica was a really fun comic. It was one of those afterlife-themed comics where, like, everybody, when they die, they wake up as a skeleton in the middle of the desert.
The well
And,
I've never heard of this comic.
and they, the little skellies get picked up by the reception committee and taken back to the skeleton city. And when they wake up, they have absolutely no memory of their previous existence. They don't even remember what their name was. And all of them say something when they wake up, and whatever it is that they say the first words out of their little skelly mouths when they wake up becomes their name. So the main character of this comic woke up and said Helvetica for some reason, so his name is Helvetica, according to these skeletons. And he was picked up by one skeleton named Good Heavens, and I forget what the other one's name is. There's a private eye skeleton named Lucy, and he's trying to find out what's going on with this whole afterlife thing, because nobody knows what the deal is.
Oh, this is our short-term Undertale.
Yes, because I was going to get to the lasting legacy of the webcomic Helvetica. The creator of this comic, J.N. Weedle, is a friend of Toby Fox and worked on Undertale. And Toby Fox decided as a joke, as an homage to J.N. Weedle's webcomic about a skeleton named Helvetica, to put 2 skeleton characters in his game and name them after fonts. So Papyrus and Sans are references to this webcomic that stopped updating like 6 years ago. Isn't that interesting?
Isn't that something?
Well, maybe references is a strong term, but definitely, like, it started as an in-joke between friends.
Okay, let's do this.
Do 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 do.
See what I need. I think I can get some of these items.
You need... Man, I wish Helvetica would start updating again. I wanted to know what was going on, too. Why was his first word Helvetica?
Are you gonna make a monster truck? Yes.
Hold on. Yeah, pick out both of the cannons that I have.
Oh.
Man, this is the version of Link that should have been in Mario Kart.
Wait, wasn't it? Wasn't it the Breath of Wild Link? Because he had a motorcycle, didn't he?
Yeah, but listen. I mean specifically Tears of the Kingdom with his Raru ghost arm and his vehicle building skills.
Yeah.
Well, I'd like to see you go back in time and have that work out.
Okay. Okay, I did.
Yeah.
So,
those are time travel
Isn't
noises.
it weird how, like, they tease the Tears of the Kingdom Link by putting him in Mario Kart, like, almost 10 years before this game came out? It's weird, right?
Yeah, no, it's so bizarre.
I don't know why.
I don't.
Yeah, why do you keep going into, like, a Scooby-Doo?
I don't know. I have problems, okay?
It's ever since the scubification some years ago. It's
Oh, God, yeah, that's right.
Yeah, the scubification.
Scooby is always lurking beneath the surface in all of us.
I
It
mean,
is a monster he contains within himself.
Yeah.
At any time, it may emerge.
it's an Incredible Hulk situation.
Yeah, that's my secret captain. I'm always Scooby. Ouch.
Problem is, I need to wait for it to recharge.
Right. Still, monster truck.
You told me that eventually we'd be building monster trucks in Zelda games. I'd say nuh-uh. Excuse me.
Shotgun did polymorphages. That's for gay.
Frederick says he's already gay. You can't do anything to turn him into it again.
We'll have a gay old time. So, I haven't been here in a few nights, so forgive me if this has already been discussed in some capacity. Who here is excited about the announcement of Ratchet and Clank getting the PC port?
Oh, definitely.
Not Miller.
Why are you not excited, Jonas?
No, I said me, not Miller.
Oh,
Miller made an noise. I'm pretty excited. Release date is, I put it on the calendar,
I think it's about a month from now.
July 26th, so a little bit longer, but yeah. Rift.
I mean, this was pretty much the entire reason that I wanted a PS5 and was bummed last year when I couldn't find one, so... The irony, of course, being that now that it's been announced, the PC port has been announced, I saw PS5 at Walmart today.
Yeah.
So,
of course, the PS5 is also $500.
yes. Well, I was a little bit more flush at the time when I was looking for one. Yeah.
I mean,
Yes, Jonas?
no.
I'm not sure this is more effective, but I'm having more fun.
Yeah, go with it.
Isn't that what really matters?
Yes, in fact, it is exactly the only thing that matters.
Yeah, if I had fun money, the first console I'd get a Switch. Second would probably be PS5, and then maybe an Xbox. Maybe. I mean, if I'm going by like cost and like number of titles I give a shit about. Maybe.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I've never been interested in a Microsoft console. I mean, I'm okay with their controllers. They make good controllers.
I mean, I have an Xbox controller.
Yeah, they work well with the PC. That's what my go-to. And I might consider, depending on price and availability, I might consider getting like a PS5 controller for the PC release of, you know, Ratchet and Clank Rivet Waifu Edition. But maybe. I'm sure the Xbox controller would work just fine too, but maybe I'd do the PlayStation one.
Yeah.
To see how they compare.
My other one's like a generic Logitech. There was a point where there was this weird clash happening between the Xbox controller driver and the Wacom tablet driver, and it was doing some weird aggravating shit that would only stop when I unplugged it.
Yeah,
So-
I hate when that stuff happens.
Yeah. No, it was like legitimately driving me crazy, and I couldn't figure out why either.
Well, I mean, obviously the reason why is because something was wrong with it.
Yeah, it's because Bill Gates hates me. He personally.
You personally, yes, that's right.
He has that vent. He's got a dartboard with my face on it.
It's true.
Yeah.
He doesn't even play darts.
Yeah.
It's just there, man.
Exactly. But yeah, I haven't seen very many Xbox titles I'm pumped about.
I figure anything on Xbox is inevitably eventually going to be on PC.
Yeah, pretty much.
Like, Nintendo, as long as they're making hardware, they're going to keep their shit exclusive.
Yeah.
And with Sony, it's 50-50.
There used to be... No, go ahead, sorry.
But Xbox, I'm like, nah, anything on here is eventually gonna make its way to Steam.
There used to be more
Yeah.
PS titles that I cared about. Like,
Well, it's also
franchise.
easier for them to do that because an Xbox is just, it's like literally running the same architecture that Windows computers is, so it's very easy to move it over to.
Yeah,
Right, it's just running
PC.
slimmed down Windows, right? Yeah.
I
Slim
think
Dos.
so.
snap
It
into
might
a
be the
Slim
kind of
Dos.
thing where it's running a different OS, but it's the same kernel.
Kernel.
I don't know.
Sorry.
My knowledge on operating systems is more limited.
Windows derivation incorporating DirectX features optimized for home consoles. Okay. Yeah, no,
I mean, that's also kind of like nowadays, especially that's Xbox's sort of goals is everything is Xbox and PC same day for their Xbox Game Pass.
I whistled
Yeah.
and you guys didn't come out.
Where Xbox is less of a console to them now, it's more like a brand name.
yeah.
Another one.
That's fair. I could see them trying to basically market the Xbox as like a pre-built gaming PC that you can hook up to your TV if you choose.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, with ease, you can hook your
Well,
your-
yes, I
PC to the
know,
TV.
but I'm talking about plug and play shit.
right.
Yeah.
You can hook up anything to your TV, especially if you don't care about it working.
God, that just reminds me of those cursed videos of seeing the people like stacking adapters together.
I
And
used
so
to
you
do
have-
that with RF
so you have-
switches back in the day.
Yeah.
You have
same.
something that was discontinued in like 1977 connected to like a Thunderbolt
I love that.
connection or something.
I love
That's something. That's something that only
That's like
people
our
who played the 80s and 90s era of consoles remembers the RF chain.
Oh, I remember the RF. We had we needed that for my NES.
Yeah, but did you have the chain?
Let me think. There was like a 75.
Because like,
Good.
because like the way at the height of my console collection, when I was still connecting these to a CRT, I had like the NES RF connected to the Super NES RF, connected to the Genesis RF,
Well, I didn't do that.
connected to the N64 RF.
God.
What are you trying to like? Are you trying to like siege the ship?
Yes.
I love this.
Everything
Just batter it with artillery fire.
No, we had to have let me think.
you sank by battleship Link.
The NES
We can
had
pop this up on
what was it?
something. Let's see.
Component output? No.
I mean, you can
Posit-
try doing that. Oh,
Anyway, we actually had to like downgrade the output from component to like the
That goes way too far.
75 ohm connector.
it's working a little
Should-
too well as artillery.
Because we had like a piece of shit Zenith TV.
Grab something a little
Good
smaller.
times.
Yeah.
It's funny. So the N64 was the first console I got that didn't have an RF switch packaged with it. Because, they were starting to... More people were... newer TVs were starting to switch over to, like, AV instead.
Yeah.
And new consoles, too. So, I had... My N64 was a Christmas present that year, and I had a friend who was also getting an N64 for
Just smashed the
Christmas.
crate.
And he'd been lording it over me because my parents had led me to believe they couldn't get one, that it was sold out everywhere. And so it would be a bigger surprise when I actually got it. But he knew he was getting his, and he had been kind of lording it over me. So I ended up finding out that I had gotten mine, and when she was buying it at the store, the sales lady who was talking to my mom was like, "Oh, do you know if he's going to need this RF switch or not?" And Mom's like, "I don't know if he's going to need it. If he doesn't, can we just bring it back?" And she said, "Yeah, sure." So she just went ahead and bought it, and I did need it. Whereas my friend, who had been taunting me about how he was going to have his N64 and be playing it on Christmas, his parents had not been told about the RF switch and had not gotten it. So I was playing it on the day and he wasn't.
Nice.
Good times.
I have no idea why the RF switch was sold separately.
Like I said, I think it's because that was at the point where they were starting to try to transition away from that tech.
Yeah.
But nevertheless, or maybe Nintendo was just being cheap.
Standards used to be weird. Okay, there was a bunch of like there were different standards in Europe with like weird ass like SCART or whatever. There used to be like a lot of shit, and there were several. I remember there was
started from over here. That's
nice.
Your battery can only extend to things so far from you. I assume it's too far to start up.
You know, I distinctly remember a point. I think of like late '90s where you had 4 or 5 different possible connectors that were all being sold. You know, it was. I'm kind of glad that like DVI and HDMI became like a universal standard.
Yeah, I am happy. Yeah, HDMI, USB-C, you're kind of just like the dual.
It's where you want it to be.
Thunder is the only one that holds out and is like, no, I will keep doing my own thing. Fuck you.
Do I have any Thunder devices? I don't think I do.
I've never owned an iDevice, so I don't have any Thunder connectors, but it's still annoying when I have to keep an eye on it.
I have an older iPad, so I have like the Lightning connector. But
or Lightning, whatever it's called.
Well, Lightning is one standard. Thunderbolt's a different standard. Thunderbolt's the more modern one. I know.
But they have more than one kind of proprietary bullshit connector.
And here I thought I was, here I thought I was making like a mistake. I'm just like, no, you just kind of remembered it wrong. No, but it is literally 2 different things that have almost the same name.
I'm agnostic as long as like, about connectors, just as long as it's not like $30 for $34 for like a foot-long cable. I mean, that's kind of like.
Now, came into the water. That's good.
The only time I was willing to make that concession was when I bought the Belkin cable to connect my my Wacom tablet, because you have to. It has to be a short, high voltage, high wattage. One of the good ones, like one of the deluxe USB-C cables. So I ponied up and paid a little extra for it because that was the only way to guarantee proper data and power throughput. Because this thing is like 29 watts.
Yeah.
But other than that, nah.
Because it's a giant monitor and touchscreen and is transferring very high quality data.
Yeah.
And at Julianne's.
It does.
And at Julie Andrews.
My mom would be like, but can't it cook breakfast?
I mean,
but that's about
if you use the wrong cable and it absolutely cook breakfast.
Oh.
I just realized Link just took over ship with Croo of Champions.
Nice.
So, oh,
that's how you do it.
is this? Oh.
I forgot that the Liz Alphas can swim.
Yeah.
They're swimmy lizards.
That's no fun.
Swizzards.
Swizzards. Little sticks.
I just love how out of place Bolson is here.
No.
I don't know why. I know
Zelda
everybody's
NPC noises.
I just heard everybody's using their retrocast. 1 second here.
Wait, what did you say? Did you say?
I just realized everybody's using their retro icons. 1 second.
We're specifically using the Pride E variants.
Yeah. I also have a version 1 with the bisexual flag, but I like the second.
We've got
version.
Stoker's is.
Mine has 2 flags.
Stoker
Yeah,
requested.
yours is pi or pan demi. Mine is pan. Jonas is bi.
No. Mine is not pandemi.
Oh, whatever it is.
It's pan plus
It's
gender fluid.
it's pan plus gender fluid. That's why the username is Stoker Fluid.
Right.
I have no clue.
And then we've got GC is Argentina. Federica's Italy. You know, pride.
Cool. They're gonna have a soccer fight.
Yeah.
Excuse you. I think in that instance it would be a football fight.
All right.
Don't be Americanist.
Real football needs a pigskin.
If I'm out of headlight fluid, can I use gender fluid instead? Not the headlight fluid, it's specifically the blinker fluid.
Don't drink it.
I love how there's automotive stores that will actually have little bottles of stuff called blinker fluid behind the cash register now. Just
Do they
to
really?
reverse troll people that send their SOs in to go buy blinker fluid.
I did not know anybody did that.
Yes, they will tell their girlfriend or whatever to go in, ask that the stall for blinker fluid, because of course that's not a thing that exists. But then they will pull out a little jar with like water or whatever in it, labeled blinker fluid, and sell it for like $1.99.
$199? That seems like a lot.
It's,
You know, I mean $2.
it's made from fresh squeezed blinkers.
But it's just a thing that they'll get back in the car, and he's just like, you know, did you have trouble finding it? And she's like, no, I asked them about it, and they had it. Here you go. And she like hands it over to her boyfriend, and it's like, what?
See, where I come from, blinker fluid is tears. And you're delicious.
Only if they're of your enemies. The tears of a friend are the saddest of all.
It's true. Unless they're tears of laughter. Or joy. Or horror at seeing what I've done most recently. Or when they're tears of the kingdom.
Oh, roll credits. Stoker brought it all the way around again.
That's right.
Tied a bow on it.
I did, because it's a girl.
He rolled it off a cliff.
Did I?
He buried it. Well, no one will find it.
It's starting to concern me.
He burned the evidence.
Jonas, are you? All right there. Okay, just I'll check in on you. Evidence. You nut. You so wacky.
Oh, I am. I know, right? Just do a little murder every now and then.
Shoot. What time is it? I gotta check something. Did I
It's
really
10:42.
dummy
You
this
have
up?
48 minutes.
Oh, yeah. Have any of you in the chat caught any GDQ? Vote now on your phones.
Oh my gosh, really?
Did anybody watch
All
the
that.
Pizza Time run right before this stream?
I will be right back.
Oh, hey, it's that shirt. That's the shirt you get for playing
Wind
Wind Waker
Waker.
Plus. Yeah.
Yeah. Good times. I thought, I remember thinking that was a better look than Link's.
With the green tunic? Yeah.
The green tunic, yeah.
I mean, they kind of kept that style for Breath of the Wild. Link runs around in blue.
Yeah, yeah.
And
Well, doesn't
the
blue
champion's tunic.
Yeah, doesn't blue denote something in Hylian lore? Like it's the color of nobility or something like that?
Maybe? I think they still stick with, like, purple and gold mostly for royalty.
Oh, okay.
As is kind of the Roman tradition.
remember correctly, the blue, not the blue, the purple dye, the Roman purple dye came from like a particular sea shell or sea creature or something like that.
Yeah, just very hard to make and get.
Right.
It's like food having a golden color because of saffron threads, where you do it literally just because it's a rare thing that's hard to do.
These houses are really nice. Can I live in one of these?
Right.
It's a little. I don't live in a very big house, but even that seems a little too.
Well, like maybe
cozy.
a slightly bigger version of that with like a second floor. You can.
You ever see those Airbnb houses that are like the size of like an outhouse?
Yeah, I'm paying what, $1 a night for literally just 4 steaks and a roof over my head.
Yeah. Good times. Oh, Kieran says indigo came from snails. Thank you.
I can't climb up the tree while it's raining.
No, give it a whack. I might knock them off.
I can't cut these down. I'm not allowed to cut these down.
You're not.
What do you mean not
you're
allowed to cut them down?
Yes, I could, but
Yes, you could.
I won't tell Captain Planet. What does palm fruit do again? It had some. There's some particular advantage.
there's no advantage to it. It's regular.
Oh, okay.
No special effects.
Yeah, palm fruit is just another fruit like apples or wild berries or tomatoes.
Oh no, I was thinking of durian.
Yeah,
Durian is really good.
Yeah.
There's no durian in this game. I just realized that.
There isn't?
No, they took that out.
Really?
Oh.
I guess probably because there's a lot of people outside Japan who are like, ugh, durian.
No, it's because it was really powerful.
Well, they still have the hardy things.
Yeah, but they're a lot rarer. You have to like find them individually inside caves instead of all clumped up together in the highlands.
Okay. There is watermelon. You mean hydromelon? Hydromelon's still in this game. I've been trying to go for compendium completion stuff, and I was getting real mad because there was one vegetable I couldn't find, and then I went to go talk to Robbie to like buy the image from him, and then he said, "Oh no, you have all the images that I can sell you for items, whatever." And I'm like, "But there's an empty space right here. What the hell is this?" Turns out there's a side quest to go invent a new vegetable.
As one does.
As one does.
I didn't know you were gonna do it immediately. Sorry.
You and me, baby. Hmm.
Oh yeah, for doing the quest, yeah, you need the non-palm tree wood.
Yeah.
Turns out palm trees not great construction material.
Very springy.
Yeah.
Puppy.
Aw, Pappy. Oh.
trying to do the Blues Clues noise and Discord is not letting me. Pow pow!
No blues for yous.
Pow 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 pow!
Sorry, Miller. You're not a bluebird. Oh wait, you are.
I am a bluebird.
Bluebird.
Now I
But
just
you're
need
not
to find some clues.
You're not a clue bird,
Regular trees.
Who's not a clue bird?
Miller.
You're not a clue
He's-
bird.
He hasn't got a clue. All right.
Ooh.
Yeah, take that.
These trees are alive.
They still give
I
logs.
mean,
Yes, they
aren't
do.
most trees alive, Rick? Just
Oh,
saying.
they're
they
not
don't usually
mobile.
jump out of the ground and then like attack you by swinging their branches at you.
Now you're just nitpicking.
Oh, I'm sorry. You're right. These are totally normal trees. Not weird demon trees.
Wow, fighting uphill is actually kind of hard. Hey, rice. I need that.
Yep. If you just chop the grass anywhere outside of Tabantha, you're likely to get rice. If you chop the grass in Tabantha, you'll get wheat.
I had a junior. In junior college. I had a biology class that there was a unit where we learned about how plants will actually in some cases they will aggressively try to inhibit each other's growth by just releasing crap
Why did
to
that
the,
bull
into the
come up
soil.
here?
By being plant jerks, plant
Yeah.
bullies.
No,
Please.
there's you find this out if you do gardening. Like there are certain plants that just will not grow next to other ones because they just put out crap to try and make the soil unfriendly.
It's like the exact opposite of nitrogen fixing.
Yeah.
It's nitrogen stealing.
Yeah.
I mean, there's some plants that do that.
Plants could absolutely be aggressive to each other. You just don't see it on the human time scale because
Because they move at the speed of Treebeard.
yeah, that's thank you.
They move at the speed of smell.
Yeah.
So yeah, this is the sort of interesting thing I found in this game is that it's like, all right, Terrytown's already built up, but we kind of really like that quest line of you having to build a town. What are we gonna do? I got it. Burn Lurelin Village to the ground.
Yay! Destruction.
Are there any more trees nearby? Some up there. Oh, there's some up there.
Right. Yeah, and if you look around, you will notice there are 6 right here, and then that grove right over there, this is another 6. So, they knew what they were doing.
Oh, there's another
Well, that
shrine.
makes one of us.
Guess it's up there on that mountain. Okay, which of you fuckers are gonna move?
Rick, such
There you
baggage.
go. There's the bitch.
There are children in the audience. Got it.
Better not be.
There are children on the planet.
Oh
Rick,
my
how dare you
god.
chop down an innocent tree?
This is no innocent
Oh,
tree.
I just saw that one behind Tulid also wiggled a bit.
Yeah,
This one is
Oh, yeah, there it
definitely
goes.
this is the dick tree.
yeah, it is. They don't really
I
do
was
very
doing-
much damage, so I could just do this suboptimally.
I always knew Rick hated trees.
Stuff for the inconvenience. The getting knocked down. But you'll get back up again.
Whoops.
No,
They're never gonna keep you down.
Keep them down. Patrols.
Tessa says killing off the ant wives. Are there female ints?
Yes,
It's
they're,
okay.
Oh,
they were
man.
called wives, and they left Middle Earth a long time ago. Male ents
Another
don't
one.
know where they went. But yes, there were ant wives.
All we know is they ain't there no more. Oh.
That's a real knee slapper.
Prospector. It's Arbor Day, bitch.
That's the less popular sequel to its Arbor Day, Charlie Brown.
Here we have the anti-Lorax, the Zarl, who just wants to kill all trees. Not to make a product or anything, but just for the sake of killing them.
You know, I was working at a at a movie theater when the Illumination version of Lorax came out, and freaking they had a promotional tie-in with a car. That was like, it's the first car ever certified truffula friendly.
Oh,
and I'm like, oh great, it's a car that will not harm imaginary trees. And of course we had these promotional flyers we were supposed to hand out with the tickets, you know, big stacks of paper that people would just look at and throw away.
awesome.
But, you know, not that I'm suggesting there was anything hypocritical about this or anything.
That's amazing.
Freaking Hollywood-ass Hollywood.
Uh-huh. That is so on brand for Hollywood.
Needed like 7 more.
I think
You
need,
now
I
have...
think it was 10 more, so I think I have enough now.
Okay.
Oh no, Boxer clipped Rick swearing on Twitch. Oh no! The babies!
Gonna make Baby Jonas cry.
How dare you, Rick?
Look,
Yeah.
I spent
You
How
sit up...
dare you?
I spent my first 20 years never swearing at all. I got to get some of it out here.
Oh, no.
Rick's like, I'm making up for lost time.
See, I was gonna say, you spent your day on Picarto drawing werewolf breeding, and then you come in here and swear? How dare you?
We are werewolves, not swearwolves.
Still remember Dad, like, mashing his thumb with a hammer in the garage and going, God bless it. Either that or he'd go, golly.
Hey, did you ever see... No, I don't know if you ever saw this. It was a clip from Gravity Falls where Mabel and Dipper are watching some security camera footage of Grunkle Stan doing some skullduggery. And he drops something on his foot and he says like some extremely G-worded, G-rated, oh darn it, or something like that. And then he's like, wait a minute, the kids aren't around. I can swear for real. And then he's like, son of a, and they just like quickly cut away from it. Rick says bitch and draws a booby. He's going down a bad path.
Terrifying. This is how it starts.
Yes, I remember the frickin' IHOP tie-in for that too, for the Lorax. IHOP's done tie-ins for a couple of DreamWorks movies. I remember I tried their like Grinch pancakes and they were like green pancakes. Pro tip: don't eat green pancakes. Just
That
just
sounds
don't
gross.
do it. Just
That
don't
doesn't
do
sound-
it.
That doesn't sound good.
No, it wasn't good. It was not good. My intestines were not happy.
Why did you try it?
Listen, man, it was technically food.
It was actually...
I want that to be a fast foods place slogan. It's technically food.
I mean, I feel like that's like Waffle House. Look, we're always open, and it's technically food. All right.
Oh
You will
gosh.
eat bacon and you will like it.
Have you that reminds me, there's this video about like what's supposed to be the worst fast food mascot ever.
I'm curious.
His name was Mr. Delicious.
Uh-huh.
And he was the mascot for a fast food chain called Rax, R-A-X. And like apparently like they never existed anywhere that I lived. But I don't know, Jonas, have you ever heard of them?
No.
Jonas?
I'm here. Can you hear me?
Yeah, but I didn't. I heard you make a sound, but I couldn't tell if it was a yes, no, or a maybe.
Oh, no, I said no.
Okay. So apparently, like, they existed up until like I don't know the 90s or something like that, and they were never able to really outcompete like McDonald's and Burger King and shit. And they went through like multiple identity crises trying to figure out what their brand was so they could compete. And eventually they settled on trying to be like, we're gonna be the fast food chain for grown-ups. So like we're advertising for the mature people who just want to eat and don't want to deal with like kids' toys and play places and stuff like that.
So you mean literally every restaurant that's not McDonald's or Burger King who are going for the kid family crowd at this time, at least.
Yeah.
I don't think McDonald's is doing that anymore. They're still in their McCafe cake.
So they created this cartoon who was just like this super dull, middle-aged guy with a jacket and a briefcase. And he talked kind of like this, and his name is Mr. Delicious, and he's just going on about these random things in his life. And I think it's implied at one point that he might be cheating on his wife, but that's beside the point. But Mr. Delicious wants you to know that you can just go here and get a meal. And the slogan that they gave to Rax during this rebranding was, "You can eat here." Also, there's one of these Mr. Delicious ads that like casually makes him drop a mention of like needing to recuperate after a delicate surgery, and it's reading between the lines, it's talking about a vasectomy.
God.
And it's like, yeah, that's exactly what you want to think of chowing down on your burger.
I get what they were going for. The joke. I'm just not sure it connects well to a restaurant service.
Well, this is the thing. Honestly, I think that they were ahead of their time. If that had come out in the internet era, people would have been all over this. The irony crowd would have eaten this up.
We made bad burgers that you can't even eat, so people can Instagram about them. Bad burgers sell, Steve. Bad burgers sell.
What a strange business model. They're just riffing over there, huh? God, when is the next installment coming out already?
I don't know.
Never.
Because isn't he between seasons 2 and 3 now? Season 2 ended with like Steve falling into hell or something.
No, there's still one more episode, I think, in this season. But how could you even joke about such a thing?
Ray says, I need more clowns versus horror content.
I do find it really interesting that...
Did you watch his music video, Wire?
Yes, of course.
Which is also clowns versus horror?
Yeah, I love this this strange world that he's created where clowns and the undead are arch enemies of each other. Like this is the kind of content that I wish there was more of on the internet. It's clowns versus zombies.
Yeah, ninja clowns versus an entire Castlevania castle.
It's like the whole like werewolves versus vampires thing, I guess.
Yeah.
Exactly the same thing.
Yes. Werewolves versus vampires, an ancient struggle that goes all the way back to Abbott and Costello meet Frankenstein.
Yeah, I can personally cite the ancient text of "Shut Your Face."
How dare!
I read up on this text.
You come into my house,
House?
Frankenstein and pancakes.
Oh, that almost sounds good. Or that sounds good.
The House of Frankenstein and pancakes.
Frankenstein's House of Pancakes.
The reviews are very mixed.
Well, it's like the Frankenstein monster himself. He's a mixed bag.
Oh, too soon.
God, yeah, that sounds like a restaurant that'd be like on the Hollywood Strip or something, and it's like all people in costumes.
Man, Miller, I already have like a million different business ideas.
All right, help me with this one where it's a drive-through only restaurant and we sell paper bag lunches for like $3 a piece.
Okay, let's see. We call it something like mom. We got to work mom in there because it's got to evoke the image of like. I'm sorry, what was that, Jonas?
Mom bag.
Mom's lunch.
No, just mom bag. Mom bag. One word, just MMBAG. Mom bag.
Jonas.
Go on.
Don't make me have to talk to HR about you.
No, this is an idea I've had for a while of just like, okay, where does the Uber driver go for lunch? Because I don't think they just sit in at one of the restaurants they're picking up from and order something. I feel like they want something more.
They just like call another Uber driver.
No, but I
feel like
like
there's a
the
niche
idea.
for like a very bare bones drive-through kind of thing, where it's like this is not fatty, greasy food that's super salty. It's like
I kind of like the
PB&J
idea
sandwich and carrot sticks or something.
Yeah, but I kind of like the idea of it being, as I said, like mom packed my lunch. You know,
There was. Sorry, go ahead. Sorry, I was gonna mention a couple. There are a couple of restaurants. There were a couple of restaurants in California that were almost like that. But go ahead.
No, that's it.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
no, that's just my idea. Is just very, very cheap meals produced like 1,000 at a time at the beginning of the day, and then shipped out to little like those stalls you'll see in like little strip malls that are usually for like shaved ice or something.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like in the middle of the parking lot, and it's like a 10-foot by 10-foot building that's a drive-through.
Yeah.
Something like that. And there's just a person in there that just has giant coolers full of paper bags, and they just hand them out for a couple dollars a piece.
I mean, you'd probably also get the college lunch crowd with that.
Yeah.
Do it at the right time of night, and you'll get the stoner crowd.
Yeah.
I remember some food trucks that were sort of like that. Sort of.
I gotta say, I have to take out this conversation. outside the US.
Just something between going to a soup kitchen and getting like fast food.
Yeah.
Like what's the step in between those two?
Fast soup.
Step in between those two is street food, but we don't have that culture here because too spread out.
Yeah. I mean, again, you get some food trucks that are kind of like that, but I know what you mean. I know what you're saying.
You're picking up what he's throwing down.
I think
the food trucks are usually serving an event. They're not at a static location.
Yeah.
No, that can vary. That can vary.
There were a few trucks I remember in the Bay Area which would always be in the same spot, pretty much.
We're on that. There's quite we get. I think I mentioned this before, but we got some chip wagons and hot dog wagons in that.
I don't know
and We used to have fish wagons, I remember that, but we don't have them anymore, I don't believe. But,
Yeah, but where's the guy pushing the handcart serving poutine, GC?
We do still have them. Not like 1980s style. I mean, like truck style. Like they go around the truck.
Yeah, we're talking about food trucks at that point.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think this one is in a cave, Rick.
That's a weird
Lots of
list.
scraps.
In fact, some of our pizza shops are poutine shops too.
Jill says, you come to downtown LA, you'll find out street food is very much a thing.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, in LA and New York and maybe Chicago and all the big cities.
In the downtown areas, but like, you go 5 minutes outside any giant metroplex, any giant metro downtown, and like, all you got is Burger King and McDonald's.
Yeah, I think it's a function of like population density because like in those areas, street food is just it's much more convenient, to have these little like, small areas where you don't need to do sit down, you don't need to like, you don't need reservations,
Yeah, and also just like when you have those downtown areas, they're usually a lot more walkable. Like, if you've not seen the hell that is suburban America to a pedestrian, like you literally can't go anywhere. The guy on the handcart can't get to where the people are.
Yeah.
My city barely even has any crosswalks.
I remember the first time you tried Thai food.
That's right, because Thai food is not really common in this area.
Yeah.
And I was kind of blown away by it.
Yeah, yep. The closest I got to what Miller is describing was when I lived in Colorado. Like, I wasn't in a rural area, but if you drove for like 5 minutes out of town, you'd be in a rural area. Like, we were that close to it. And there was like one food truck. And they eventually became a brick and mortar.
The bricks and mortar just formed around the truck.
They just materialized.
Walled up all the work cask of Amontillado style.
Yeah, for the love of God, Monster.
They're all like, had their mouths pressed to the glass and everything. It was wacky.
It was good times.
And extremely black.
And
okay.
See, I hear those noises, and I know he does his construction work, and I just think of that scene from Ren and Stimpy.
All I can picture is Bruce Lee doing karate moves.
Hello, Cacturk, who says, ooh, nice profile pics, y'all. Thank you. A lot of this services work.
It's June, baby!
It's time for some rainbow capitalism.
Bask in your glory.
Bask, damn you, bask! Ooh, my shoulder itches. Don't worry, I scratched it. Crisis averted. I know that was a roller coaster ride, and I know that you're all glad I shared that. Oh, shoot. That's right. I need to finish doing a thing I haven't finished doing.
finish it.
Finish him. That was sure a noise. Really? Why does it not let me sign in?
Wow. You were just floating on a high octave there. I love that.
Okay. When Rick picked up that log, has everybody watched the original Dragon Ball? I probably
not in a while.
I was gonna say, anybody familiar with the character Tal Pai Pai, the guy that assassinated Goku? Okay.
Nope, I have no idea. Who
He
you're talking
assassinated Goku. Was he on the grassy knoll?
Well, one of the things he did that was pretty ridiculous is that he took a tree, chop it down, and he chucks it in the air and jumps on it while it's in midair and uses it to travel from city to city.
Just like John Wilkes Booth!
Yeah. But it was, I'm pretty sure that's the kind of tree he used right there when Rick churned it. I was like, yeah, that looks like that's the kind of tree he used.
Nice.
But
Hey, Jonas,
about.
did you ever
Can
see...
you kind of like... Can you angle it and then sort of jimmy it in there?
I don't know.
Jonas, did you ever see the episode of Batman the Brave and the Bold where the cold open was Batman stopping the assassination of Abraham Lincoln and Batman and Abe Lincoln having a fist fight with John Wilkes Booth, who was wearing steam-powered robot armor?
No.
That sounds exactly like something that would happen on Brave and the Bold.
It is. I was reminded of it because it showed up on Twitter the other day, and the person who retweeted it was like, "Oh my god, is every episode of Brave and the Bold like this?" And
I remember watching Brave and the Bold. It was very wild. It was very much trying to be the cartoon version of Adam West Batman.
Yeah, well, it was what this is it's Silver Age DC Comics done in the modern age, because the Silver Age was completely nuts.
Good times.
I'm sure somebody must have done a fan art about that. Let me look.
Them fish.
Away.
Doodle says the Silver Age, when putting a gorilla on the cover, doubled the sales.
That's true. That's true. Gorillas, monkeys, primates of any kind, really. That was, the gorillas would do it, motorcycles would do it, and dinosaurs would do it. So sometimes they would combine them. It's also why Jimmy Olsen got turned into a gorilla at least twice. Because in addition to them knowing that was an easy way to sales, they also knew they were only going to keep their average reader for like 3 or 4 years. So once that time had elapsed, they could just reuse the same plots.
You know, it's no wonder why they elected to, like, soft reboot the entire universe every, 10, 15 years.
Yeah, it's... continuity is a hell of a thing.
Whereas Marvel's just like, oh yeah, that happened on Earth 21625. But you didn't know that.
Yeah, well, I mean, DC did something similar to that before they did Crisis on Infinite Earths. They were okay, yeah, all the Golden Age stuff was on this Earth, all the Silver Age stuff was on this Earth. But that still wasn't enough, so they had to do Crisis on Infinite Earths, and that was supposed to fix the problem forever. You can see how well that worked.
Okay, I need a flavor. Give me a flavor.
Raspberry.
Sarsaparilla.
Okay, I should clarify. I need to get a flavored syrup for my coffee.
I mean, I usually just go with like French vanilla or caramel.
Bees.
Yeah.
No.
Can you do you have like spiced or spicy honey?
Spicy.
Ooh, I have some spicy honey.
Hey, is that your stoker fluid?
No, the Stoker fluid is the spicy ketchup from Whataburger.
I mean, to be fair, that stuff is the shit.
I mean, I know that there's that one brand that's like hot honey, where it's like honey with chili peppers in it. But I don't know if I really want that in my coffee.
Yeah, you do.
On the technical answer says anise. That sounds interesting.
What about a nephew?
Okay.
Imagine says cheeseburger. Sure, why not? Let's do some cheeseburger coffee. Raspberry still works. I don't know if I want to do like fruity flavors in my coffee. Chai syrup. That doesn't sound bad.
It's not in my coffee, but I also have in my little coffee corner on my kitchen island. I have coffee, the coffee maker, and also some bags of blueberry acai. Acai?
I think it's acai.
Acai. Blueberry acai green
acai.
tea. Which is very good.
When you were talking about like coffee, you said like the coffee, the maker, or something like that. I thought you were gathering.
You got cut off there?
Getting cut off, yeah.
Ah! Am I still being cut off, or has it stopped?
It stopped. You just need to make sure you're enunciating loudly so that Discord doesn't sort of start melding you into the noise.
Discord, Discord, can you hear me, Discord?
Discord? Whatever did we do? It's to make you take our... No, dang it, I knew these lyrics! Whatever did we do?
I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Miller.
Whatever did we do to make you take our world away? Discord, are we your prayer alone? Or are we just a stepping stone for taking back the throne? Discord, whatever did we do to make you take our world away?
What's this from?
This is from
MLP
Eurobeat
fan song,
Brony's Discord song.
Oh, okay. I thought maybe it was like a parody song or something.
There.
I mean, I guess kind of is.
Well, yeah, but I mean, anyway.
Face up, face down, attack or defend. That was from an officially released Yu-Gi-Oh! Album.
Character says, I hate that I know that song by heart. The poison flows in more than just my mind.
Oh, you don't have my buddies with me.
No, can't have your companions in town.
Guess I'll just try and climb this in the rain.
Why not?
Do you have any of the sticky...
Honestly, climbing gear seems does better.
Nice.
Get up there faster, the less I have to actually.
Final Fantasy 91 says, how about pistachio flavor? I actually tried pistachio flavored syrup in my coffee. It was okay. Probably my favorite.
Gotta get all the junk out of there. Yeah. You can't really grab those ones from down there. So it turns out you need to either have left the pieces of wood in there to use as platforms, or you now need to chop down a tree and use it to, like, stick it down to the bottom of the thing, glue it to the metal pieces, and then pull them back out with the tree.
Hey, Miller, I got a question. I mean, you might know this. I don't know. Maybe you would. How do you do that thing with the water where it has a slightly different texture where it encounters a wall? Do you know what I mean? Like,
yeah, I think I get what you mean.
Well, like, if you look at the water in the ship there, where it comes up against the ship wall, it's got, like, the bits of froth. See?
Oh, yeah, I see what you mean. It's got, like, little wakes and...
Yeah.
Little things in it.
Like, how would you do that in, like, Unity? I'm just curious.
You can do... an edge... vector thing, something... I can't remember the words for it right now, but...
Okay.
You can have ways to just be like, hey, at the edge of this texture, if you're this far away from an edge, do this sort of thing. And then apply it, mix that with, you know...
Excuse me.
That will just make the edge a solid white. But then you mix that with a sort of...
Like a mask?
Well, a noise texture, usually, that goes around.
Okay. I'm just curious.
That's like 90% of what water textures are, is mixing noise textures correctly.
Yeah.
I highly suggest you go watch I forget the channel on it, but there was a channel that was talking about the water effects in Mario Galaxy and broke down them to like the base components. It's very comprehensive.
Maybe I'll check that out. There's this one YouTube channel of this dude who's like, you can make anything procedurally in Blender. You can have procedural cheese if you want to.
Procedural.
Yeah.
Procedural. And he has like this like massive tree of like 30 nodes that just adds up to cheese. Math cheese.
Yeah, I got a link for you, Jonas.
Oh yeah. Hit me.
It is the How Scrolling Textures Give Super Mario Galaxy 2 Its Charm by Jasper.
Mucho gusto. I'll put it on my list.
Oh!
Oh.
Oh! Yay!
Sure, let's do the salt spa.
We're finally doing the Zelda Hot Spring episode.
Loading. Okay.
I was about to say, it stays on black for the next several hours.
And it gives you a whole wheel of yellow stamina and 3 yellow hearts. Seems pretty good.
And you're glowing.
Ooh!
Oh.
Mm.
Oh.
Oh! Mm.
Ooh. Oh.
What's wrong with us?
All right.
No! Okay, no, I'll stop. Maybe.
I can't. Thought we weren't using those for anything. I need to make a new axe.
Bolton's actually tricked you in both these games to just doing all the construction work for him.
Sounds about right. Hmm.
I can reach from right here.
I did this by kind of angling them at 45 degrees and then sort of getting them through that top hoop from the bottom. And then once they're like halfway through, then righting them and setting them back down straight. Because you can't lift them high enough to just straight up clear that top thing. Yeah, see, now it's how you reach. It's too high.
Fine. At least it's not raining right now.
Then you hear the distant crack of thunder.
I mean, look at the timer on the bottom right. It says it's gonna rain in just a bit.
Where's that? Oh, that's what that. Okay.
Yeah, you get a little like 6-hour weather forecast.
I never actually realized that's what that was. All right.
You'll learn something new every day.
Good.
Yeah, when you look at the UI for Breath of the Wild and Tears of the King, you realize it's actually quite busy. There's a lot going on.
Yeah, although they managed to make it fairly unobtrusive.
Mm-hmm. Well, each
you have your little weather app down there and GPS, everything that you would have on your phone.
Yeah.
I mean, I noticed the, I noticed the temperature thing right away, but
yeah, there's a lot of little doohickeys, but they're each designed very minimally, so the sum total is not overwhelming.
Will never stop being funny to me.
It's like what was OSP talking about? They're like, there's a lot of fantasy nowadays where they'll give the heroes some kind of like magical crystal or power or something where they can just all talk to each other instantly. And it's like, because we've gotten so used to the idea of having cell phones, and if we can't talk to somebody anytime we want, then something's wrong.
I mean, that was a thing before cell phones, too.
Yeah,
yes, but
not to the degree that it is now. It's like before cell phones, not being able to contact someone right away was just how things were.
Yeah,
so
fair.
nice.
like it was, what was one example they gave was between Young Justice seasons 1 and 2. When season 2 started up, one of the first things they did is that Miss Martian gave everybody a telepathic link where they could just telepathically communicate anywhere, anytime at all. And if someone got removed from that link, that was like the plot of the episode, that something's happened to them.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I sometimes wonder if like old people in like the 1920s, 1930s ever would be like, man, it was so nice and quiet before telephones. Used to be you could just go out on the range and just enjoy the silence, and then now you have to hear.
Raccoon out loud. Rick, I asked the Pokemon streamer to do an experiment. We found out you can use lava to cook food like a campfire. Yeah, I knew that.
Yeah,
That works in real
all
life, too.
sufficient heat.
That works in real life, too, if you're bold enough.
Yeah. Have you ever seen there was a video of somebody that cooked Chef Boyardee in lava?
And craft dinner.
Yeah, they just stuck the whole can in the lava. The label immediately set on fire and burned away. And then after like 30 seconds, the can exploded from all the stuff inside getting overpressurized.
Yeah.
Did I ever tell you guys about the time that me and my brother went camping with a chef?
Was it Chef Boyardee?
Yeah. No. We camped sort of like just south of Lake Tahoe, right? And the great thing about that area is like you don't have to go far from civilization to find places that are quiet and look like total wilderness, you know? So we went 5 minutes into town to the grocery store, got a bunch of steaks and like butter and herbs and some like aluminum foil, and he did them all up right there. He did them all up right at our campsite, just like tenderized the meat and put all the nice herbs and spices on it and just wrapped it in tinfoil and did it over the fire. And it was amazing. It was amazing. We were having like gourmet shit for camping. I did a bunch of hand gestures for all that.
Yeah, I can feel it.
Anyway, sorry, go on.
I don't know if there was anything to add.
Did I derail everything? Oh well.
No, I'm doing some things right now.
A dangerous pastime?
I know.
Yeah. I want to add some user statistics, data collection to the avatar system.
Gasp!
Oh, like how many times the morphs have been tapped?
Yeah, just different data things. So you could be like, oh, which one's the most popular? Which one do people interact with the most?
We need a bonk counter. That's what we need. We need
Oh, God.
I already
You
know
all know who's going to get bonked the most.
More ammo for
I
a
need to add that
stockpile.
in when check commands are utilized.
Absolutely know who's going to get bonked the most.
Or like which West gets yeeted the most.
I still can't believe that you ended up making yeeting West a thing.
Oh no, Miller did. I just
Yeah, but it was your listen. Miller's hand pulled the trigger, but you gave.
I pulled the trigger on this gun that Jonas gave me.
Yay!
He gave me a gun.
The circle of life.
Yay! Lurland Village is rebuilt. Well, almost. There's actually 2 more buildings that you haven't finished, but they come after.
Oh!
And then the blood moon comes out and all the monsters return.
Yay!
Huzzah.
Oh.
I guess what I'm wondering is like, has the blood moon been a thing just continuously in the years? Like when Ganon was defeated, did it stop or did it just keep going? Because
No, I think the idea is that for the 100 years since the calamity, it's been a thing.
well, I mean like the time between the end of
Calamity and now.
yeah.
Yeah.
Because man, that would
maybe.
really.
Yeah, I don't know if it's like the end of Breath of the Wild and then the upheaval. I don't know if it would be happening during that time. Between the calamity until Link awoke in the Resurrection Chamber in that 100 years, that sure it was.
Mm-hmm.
Alright. I mean, the blood moon even sucks for Ganon's minions. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but do you think Ganon cares?
Probably not.
Okay, there you go. Syrian Emperor probably literally linked the video I was talking about. Trope Talk Those Dang Phones by OSP.
Oh, show the dance.
I see.
Shading.
Yes, such dorks. Fades back in and the village is on fire again.
God damn it, people. So go to your right there, to the east, in that big building. Go do the little mini game there. You just get a random monster piece.
Ooh.
Yay! 1 rupee.
Rupee or not rupee?
I'm trying to find that one video where they show how in Breath of the Wild, if you move too fast, like faster than you're supposed to, you can see how most of the world is despawned when you're not there.
Just like real life.
Yeah, man.
I find that kind of hard because I think a lot of the times the game just sort of freezes while it's loading stuff in.
Well, no, they showed. Go ahead.
That happens a lot more in this game, especially when you're going down the chasms. If you're like doing the speedy dive down them, you'll get like halfway through and then you'll just stop in midair, and it's like, no. Hold on. Let me finish loading before I let you see anything.
Yes. I can't find it now, of course, but like.
A likely story. Sorry, go on.
No,
true.
The guy found a way to like really screw things up so that like you were moving like I think it involved like stasis or something like that, where you just like moved like at this like absurd speed, and it showed like when the game can't keep up with your motion.
Yeah, and you end up running into the like low LOD things.
Yeah.
Good times.
Did you get the shrine that overlooks this village, Rick?
Yeah.
Okay. I don't know what it's
pointing
pointing
at
at.
one that's inside this mountain right here.
Yeah, I guess.
I don't think like the cave would be anywhere around here. That was already all over this place. This is just really close to the other shrine. Hey.
Miller, have you seen Peanut Butter Gamer's video where he hacks Breath of the Wild and does like horrible things with Link's geometry?
No.
Do you want to? Here, let me.
Not especially. The only modding I've ever seen is that somebody put in the model for SpongeBob SquarePants as a shield. Like, I saw that and I'm like, alright, I get it. They can do literally anything.
Is this not a glorious age?
I have seen a mod where someone replaced Link with Zelda and replaced Zelda's clothes with nothing.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
I got debated by somebody sending me a link that said they found Cass in Tears of the Kingdom, and it showed Cass like lounging in the Goron hot springs. And I'm like, oh, I went to go see it and like read more into it, and it was a mod, and I'm like, God damn it!
I just happened to see Chaotic Dirg's message. Every time Stoker rolls an R, my brain goes, love it.
Nice. Your brain
Paradise Killer really impacted me, it would seem, especially Akiko. Damn you, Akiko.
All we heard is every time Stoker rolls it, R goes for...
Did you not... Were you not able to hear what I said?
I did not hear what you said. I know what you said because I'm also reading it in chat, but I did not hear it.
At some point, Stoker, we should probably go through your shop chain.
In this area, but this cave is new.
Cave. Mount Dunsel Cave.
Mount Insult Cave? I don't want to go there.
You walk into the cave and they're like, say something into it, and hear the echo. You're like, hello, and you hear back, you're a dumbass, sass.
They did that joke in like Jim Carrey's Grinch movie, where
oh yeah,
Jim Carrey, like the Grinch was like, "You're an idiot,"
he says, "I'm an idiot," and the echo comes back, "You're an idiot."
And then he's like, "Well, fine, I'm just gonna talk really quietly." And the echo goes, "You're an idiot."
That was one of the better gags in that movie. The best gag in that movie, though, is when he's making his Santa costume, and he goes to the table to grab the tablecloth to use it, and he does that tablecloth whip away trick where everything on the table stays in place and walks away, but then he walks back and just messes everything up.
Because the script was supposed to be that he pulls the tablecloth off and everything falls to the floor. And Jim Carrey just happened to fucking pull the trick off. And then he walks off and he's like, nope, gotta go back and mess it up. And then they kept that taken because they're like, no, that's way funnier.
They're correct. That is way funnier. Like, objectively funnier.
I know some people don't like that movie, but
I like that movie. It has a lot of good jokes in it.
It does. It does. It's
a movie that has a lot of good jokes and gags in it. The overall movie is kind of dumb.
Yeah. But I mean, they had fun with it.
Okay, fine. Yeah. I'll just hit this with Mom.
And as we've already established, that's all that really matters. The other gag I remember the most from that movie was when they're showing how babies are born in Whoville, and they're just carried on the breeze down the mountain in their little bassinets. And there's like a Who guy who is going out onto the porch at night, and he's like, "Oh, honey, the baby's here." And then he looks down into the bassinet. He's like, "Huh, he kind of looks like your boss." Actually, I keep remembering other things about this movie. I guess I remember more than I thought I did. I remember the implications of the Who's having a key party, which definitely went over my head at the time. That's right, the tablecloth was for his kilt. That's right. Well, whatever. The gag is still perfect.
Mm.
Like, top tier comedy.
That whole movie feels like a fever dream.
There are a lot of movies I feel that way about. I still think more than any other movie, the one that feels the least real to me, despite having seen it more than once, is frickin' Tammy and the T-Rex. One of these days, Jonas, I have to make you watch that.
That's the Whoopi Goldberg one?
No, Whoopi Goldberg is not in this. It is the
Whoopi Goldberg one is Theodore Rex.
Oh yeah! God, I forgot that was even a thing. Now, Tammy and the T-Rex stars a young Paul Walker and a young Denise Richards in a movie directed by the same illustrious master filmmaker that brought you Ice Pirates and Mac and Me.
Oh no.
I have actually seen Ice Pirates.
I know you've seen Mac and Me.
I did see Mac and Me, but only after Riff Tracks finally did it. No, not Riff Tracks. I think that was actually on MST3K. Didn't they?
Who can say? The lines do blur.
I have never seen Ice Pirates, but I've seen clips of it.
But no, Tammy and the T-Rex literally only exists because that director had a friend who was like, "Hey, I'm in possession of an animatronic T-Rex for a couple of weeks due to circumstances. Want to make a movie?"
It's amazing.
That's it. That's why that movie exists. And obviously, the most logical way to incorporate this T-Rex into the plot is to have a teenage boy get nearly mauled to death by frickin' panthers and lions and shit, and then fall victim to a mad scientist who wants to put his brain in a robot T-Rex body because
Science.
Exactly.
because science, yeah.
Because
basically.
science.
Weird science.
From my heart and from my head.
Why don't people understand my intentions?
I don't think it's gonna work I don't think the fire is gonna work in here because of the water dripping constantly. It's all wet. You need to cut it.
Ice Pirates was amazing. Everyone needs to experience it. It is magically bad. That is a wonderful descriptor. Magically bad.
I love stuff like that.
In some ways, stuff like that is more memorable. Stuff that's amazingly good.
There's a lot of stuff about Ice Pirates that almost works.
I find that's true with a lot of really bad movies. Like, you catch brief moments where you're like, "Oh, I know what they wanted this to be."
Right. Yeah. Have y'all seen Flash Gordon from 1980?
I don't know if I've actually seen it.
Oh my God, Stoker! So you're talking about magically bad. That's like Flash Gordon it's magically bad, but it's this perfect balance point because it's 1980. It was the perfect balance point between 70s magically bad and like proto 80s magically bad. And I can't describe it. You have to just watch it. You have to see it.
You're like, I can't describe it. That's my homework. Okay, fine. I did.
No, but like, it has like Max von Sydow as Ming the Merciless.
Oh wow.
Yeah, and what's his name from like Fiddler on the Roof as another character, like a scientist, and it's bonkers. It is just it makes no like it's so bizarre. There are so many things that just
exit
like.
of the cave. Where was?
Here, let me just find a scene for you to watch. Hang on.
You know
It's
what's
somewhere in there.
amazing? What's amazing to me about Max von Sydow? You've seen The Exorcist, right?
Yeah, not in a while, but yeah.
Like, the old age makeup on him in that movie is so good that when he actually got to be that old in real life, that's just what he looked like.
It's like Palpatine. Like he just aged into the role.
It's yeah, okay. For a moment I was like, it's like Palpatine. I was like, how exactly is it like Palpatine?
No, but like he aged into the role. Like by the time by the time Rise of Skywalker happened, he was just in the right age.
He was at the right age. His flesh was melting.
Yeah, the glowing eyes.
He was having to be dragged around everywhere by a rope. He was, for all intents and purposes, a lich.
Oh boy, I was about to start spoiling Mandalorian stuff, but I'm not gonna do that. I was about to be like, man, have you seen the blah blah blah? But
wow, I can't believe they brought back Palpatine again for Mandalorian.
No,
I don't know.
No, they are actually like.
Of course, they're doing something.
They're setting it up. I can tell they're setting it up, but like, I won't go into any more detail than that.
But are they going to include the classic line that somehow Palpatine returned?
Is that really all the explanation they give?
So
in the movie, yes.
In the movie, yeah. Now in secondary canon, they've sort of clumsily tried to explain it, and they're with the D Plus series, they're definitely tying into it. Like there was, I wasn't sure, but they're definitely setting it up now.
Oh my god. Syrian is like, in college we did a double started with Ice Pirates and then followed it up with Buckaroo Banzai. Man.
Oh, that's a perfect double feature right there.
I saw that when I was 10 and it was utterly incomprehensible to me. And then I saw it again when I was like 25 and it was still utterly incomprehensible to me. What even was that movie? I mean, I love Peter Weller, but seriously, what was that movie?
What about Hell Comes to Frogtown?
Never seen that.
Have you at least heard of it?
Nope.
Sounds familiar.
The movies I didn't.
Oh, that one's wacky. How, let me get you the official synopsis.
Oh, you know what? You told me about this. This is the one with Rowdy Piper.
Yeah.
Yeah.
After a worldwide nuclear war where 68% of the male population was wiped out and virile men are a rarity, Sam Hell, a scavenger and a highly virile, is assigned to help rescue a group of fertile women kidnapped by humanoid frogs.
Where?
Starring Rowdy Piper.
Yeah.
Or Rowdy Piper.
Wow.
See, you got GZ's in because it's he was a wrestling star.
Yes, he was. And
oh, good. Oh, good. Everyone in the chat's reacting to the synopsis.
Well, at least I'll say this: the frogs aren't gay. Alex Jones finally has a movie for him.
Oh God. No, Alex Jones will continue to have nothing and like it. The title of this movie, just Boxer, is Hell Comes to Frogtown. Y'all, listen. Listen, there are so many wild and wacky movies that are on my radar. There's still so many that I need to see. Like, I still haven't seen The Velocipaster yet.
Sorry, go ahead.
No, what were you gonna say?
This is one of the reasons I miss video rental stores so much, because there is a quintessential component to the experience of discovering these in a store. It feels like finding out about it on the internet isn't quite as much fun because, you get the synopsis and the reviews, and that instantly comes with the first moment you're aware of this thing usually, or even the Wikipedia article. In a video store, go ahead.
No, sorry, you finish yours.
In a video store, you could find this stuff and have no idea what it is other than the blurb on the back. And it's just this like weird mystery treasure box that's usually garbage, but you don't care. Because
and it's the thing is too, there's the box art used to be so fun.
Yeah.
To just like wander and just look at it and wonder to yourself what the movie would be like. Just have a movie in your mind.
Like some would actually be like Drew Struzan posters, and then some would be like we wanted to get Drew Struzan, but we couldn't, so we hired some airbrush guy.
And some would be deliberately misleading, like the poster for Ghoulies shows one of the little creatures emerging from a toilet.
The toilet, yeah.
And the tagline on the poster is "They'll get you in the end."
Oh my god.
And you're like, so this is a whole movie about toilet monsters. How does that work? And then I actually watched it, and I'm like, there is one scene of a ghoulie emerging from a toilet, and for the rest of the movie, that is not what... Anyway, Doodles asks, Stoker, have you ever read the Psychotronic Compendium? I have not, but I feel like I've heard of it. Is that like one of those books about the really weird, obscure movies? I'm gonna Google this.
There's a shiny light over there. What is
the
that
Psychotronic
light?
Encyclopedia of
Fallen
Film.
Star.
That does sound like something that I need.
You have until 4 a.m. to pick it up.
I mean, it's on Amazon. I can buy it anytime.
I don't mean you.
Oh my gosh, this is rather expensive. That's from 1983. That's probably why it's so expensive. There needs to be a FurCon where its theme is video rental store featuring actual obscure weird movies to check out. Man, that would be the con I would. Okay?
Get on it.
Do it.
Okay, I did.
Louisiana Con.
Louisiana Con. Man, I mean, there is already at least one con in Louisiana, but...
Yeah, there's like Bio Furry Buddies or whatever the hell it's called.
Bio Furry Buddies?
No, Bayou, as in like, it's on the bayou.
I was like, is this a biohazard themed con? What are you?
See, I thought it was like biochemist furries gathering.
God.
I mean, I would make a joke about how small that would be, but honestly, there would probably be at least a couple hundred people there, even if you restricted it to biochemist furries.
Yeah.
Excuse me, I'm gonna need to see what white papers you published in the last year before you can gain entry.
One of the panels is them peer reviewing each other's research.
God, how excited would they be that they get that? You know how hard it is to get peer review on stuff? Nobody wants to volunteer their time for that.
I got it.
The rest of the con is just them trying to collaborate on some sort of serum that actually turns them into their personas.
And thus begins the hotbed of the utopia.
And thus begins the furpocalypse. Oh wait, that's enough.
No, I was gonna say, is Stoker the kind of person to watch bad movies like I don't know if we've talked about Shark Exorcist before.
Shark Exorcist. Yeah, like Sharkula. Sharkula, Sharktopus, Sharknado. There's just this whole subgenre of just shoving a shark movie.
Mm-hmm.
You know what? They need to make the Sharkshank Redemption.
There you go.
And it's always the thing, at least this is in Shark Exorcist, is that there is literally one scene of a CGI shark, and that's it.
Yeah, see, this is the thing, okay? A lot of these, I mean, this has been a phenomenon since at least the VHS days, where they will come up with an outrageous sounding title or premise. No, you know what? It's older than the VHS days, because back in the
this
day...
is just snake oil.
Back in the day, there was this lovely low-budget exploitation studio called AIP, American International Pictures. And they would literally come up with the title of the movie first. The next thing would be the poster. And the third thing would be the script.
Awesome. That's the way to do
Yeah,
it.
Fingers has it on the money. Shark Exorcist, the film that asks, what if the director had a seizure fetish?
And the thing is, like, yeah, we're after midnight.
Yeah.
AIP did stuff that ran the gamut from terrible to amazing. Or some legitimate, like, masterpiece level AIP movies. Mostly the Vincent Price, Edgar Allan Poe stuff. But, then you had, I Was a Teenage Werewolf. Which is a perfect example of them coming up with the title for it. That movie also ended up on MST3K.
Yes, it did. It's
doesn't
not a
make
very
it
good
correct.
movie.
No, it's better than
No.
some movies on MST3K, but
It
it's
is,
still not
but,
great.
Yeah.
That movie's very hard to get on home video right now. The rights are tied up with someone who wants a frickin' fortune for them. AIP also had, like, at least 2 spin-off tie-ins to that. There was also I Was a Teenage Frankenstein. There was another one that was extremely similar in plot, Blood of Dracula. Just as easily been called I Was a Teenage Dracula.
I think it was a movie contest.
And then there was a weird, like, meta movie called How to Make a Monster, where it was about a mad special effects man using hypnosis to turn his monster actors into killers, and they just reused a bunch of the footage and makeup from both I Was a Teenage Werewolf and I Was a Teenage Frankenstein.
There's one more facility you haven't made use of here, Rick. So if you go to your northeast a bit, on these 2 houses that are in front of you, there's going to be a lady that's cooking in between them. She'll just give you a free meal every day.
Yeah.
Oh,
Talked to her earlier. She didn't do anything.
AIP was Roger Corman's company. Well, I mean, okay. It started with James Nicholson and Samuel Z. Ark. But Corman did eventually. Corman was initially like a director for hire, but
She'll always try to give you something that you don't already have the recipe for. So it's a good way to build out your recipe cards.
But yeah, if you watch enough AIP movies, see the earliest screen roles of Jack Nicholson. He was in frickin' The Raven with Vincent Price and Boris Karloff and Peter Lorre. He was in another movie with Karloff called The Terror. And he was in the original Little Shop of Horrors before they remade it as a musical.
Frederick says, PSA, sleeping time. Don't do like Link, who sleeps like once every week. Look, well, sleepy time. When was sleepy time?
Oh, sleepy
We're
time.
dead.
Sleepy, sleepy, sleepy time.
Alien rice cooked with Goron spice and porgy.
Horgy? Oh, that's a fish, isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah. It's a type of South Pacific fish.
You're a type of South Pacific fish.
I am a type of cosmopolitan coastal bird. Thank you very much.
You're a cosmopolitan.
Miller eats Cosmo. For those, you know,
This
those
is seafood paella, but I don't know if it's exactly what you should get.
No, she wants porky curry.
Okay.
Anything with rice and Goron spice becomes a curry.
Okay. I need to go back up to Death Mountain to get Goron spice.
So is Goron spice just like freaking cumin or something?
Probably.
It's a little jar of red powdery stuff.
Cumin
It's chili
coriander.
powder.
Yeah.
Yeah, something like that.
Mm. Man, why does this always come back to food?
Because you're hungry.
Because it is not sleepy time. It is now ET time.
Because you guys love to eat.
Don't you?
Apparently, my stepdad says I don't.
Huh.
I thought it was a pretty universal human thing that people like to eat.
Oh wait, never mind. He says that. Why do I like to eat? Yeah. Yeah. Why do we eat? Where did this thing come from? Why can we unlearn it?
Anyway.
What, eating? How do we unlearn eating?
Yeah, we can live immortal, Stoker. Come on.
I mean,
Uh,
okay, yes, if you want to go on to the liquid diet.
Stoker, Rick, may I recommend rating Duper tonight?
Okay.
Cool.
Is Duper
Thanks.
super?
Duper
Hey,
is
everyone,
super.
I just
for
spelled duper.
Dooper. Yes.
Yeah.
All right. Beautiful. And thank you, everyone. We'll catch you next time from
more
More
brave
How's
pale.
Jonas, are you-
More paella.
Yeah,
Jonas, are you
Paella.
having one of your moments again?
I certainly am. Anyway,
We'll see if we just run around for a bit, or if maybe we start heading over to Gerudo.
all right. Good night, everybody.
Good night,
night.
everybody.
Good night.